Hello, anybody, somebody, nobody, whoever never see this. This is Siegfried Alexander Faust, the Whiff, come back at you with some more Warhammer 40k. I'm going to be showing you Salamanders and all the rest of the Imperium armies I haven't covered yet, which is going to be the Raven Guard, White Scars, Death Watch, and then Black Templars. Um, as soon as I went to do this, it closed, and so I finished doing all their cards and information, and then it wiped most of it, so that was odd. Uh, Anywho, Salamanders. So, Flamer and Melta. Now, especially with the AOC change, it's just heavy flamers are just poop now. Um, the only thing that's nice is their strength 5, I guess. But it was never like something to write home about for the most part anyway. Which is unfortunate because they're the heavy flamer faction. But you know, the multi meltas still get some benefits. So without further ado, let's go into it. So it's a Salamander Battalion, 2,000 points, 6 CP. Starting with, you're gonna have three 5-man Eradicator squads, three 3-man Land Speeder Tornado squads, and very interesting that. And then three 5-man tactical squads. Tactuacal. Primaris Lieutenant, a Captain, and a Caldus Assassin because why not? Um, The attachment rules. Promethean Coal. While you're in the tactical doctrine, so round 2 and 3, resolving attack made by a flame or melt weapon with this model with this ability, add 1 to the wound roll. So these, I'm going to just say this right now, they have multi-meltas. So if you go against anything that's T8, then on round 2 and round 3, you can basically guarantee you're going to get that +2 extra damage. And these bastards move 16 inches, so plus the 12 means you have 28 inches to work with to get in half range. And of course they fly, and you'll be able to uh, wound on threes, which is nutty. And then all the Death Guard and Custodes and stuff that's T5, wound on twos. And Fortune Battle. Each time a unit with this chapter tactic is select a shoot or fight, you can roll one wound roll, so that's gonna be better. Help that melt out. And then each time attack is made against this unit, the wound roll cannot be re-rolled. That's not so great, but you want the other one. Unfortunately, there's no successor combo that I think is better than this, so just keep the chapter tactic as a True Blood Salamander squad. Detachment. So the Land Speeder Tornadoes, they have again Heavy Flamer and Multi Melta. It's the fact that they're T6, AOC is a thing now. They have 6 wounds, and which means they'll probably survive a Melta shot from downtown, hopefully, unless they roll a 6. So it's going to be 2 Melta shots to even take one down. And then they themselves, if you weren't able to provide them cover, they can just fly over and bibbity bop people. They have flamers. It's all good, 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 good. And because it's vehicle, they don't mind doing the multi melta and heavy flamer. Eradicator squads, pull this up. They have heavy melta rifles, so you're going to have these in the back line. These are going to be what you have to push with, and the Eradicators are just going to sit back, blow stuff up, because total obliteration, you get to shoot twice on something, and so stuff within 24 inches is going to take D6 plus 2. As long as you don't move them, then they're going to stay at Ballistics 3, so hopefully they take a beating, but they should survive because they're T5, 3 wounds, and a save of 3 up. So you put them on light cover if you can while trying to get a vector for your turn 1. If you don't get anything to shoot at, then you can move them. It's fine to a better position, but they should be holding an objective and or on light cover chilling. Then the Space Marine squads, again, they're going to be pushing up with the land speeders to just cause havoc and be very aggressive, very quick against your opponent. It's kind of unfortunate that this feels more in your face almost than Raven Guard or White Scars, but I will be getting to those shortly. Yeah, and then again, the Callous Assassin just causes trouble, and the Lieutenant and the Captain are just there to give them rerolls for their hits and wound rolls, just to make them more nasty. They can just sit back with the Eradicators until your turn 2, turn 3 is like more secured. Again, this is an army that gives you ability to hold back, stay put, and let your opponent push out, make themselves have openings first. It's really annoying, in my personal opinion, to play that play style. I like to either be very tough, an alpha strike, or very tough or incredibly tough, and I'm gonna get up in your business in a little bit. I don't like waiting back, but it is more tactical, and this is an army where it pays off. Um, Guarantee, like, why would you risk these if they're so good? If you're gonna get that extra damage in with the multi meltas, and your opponent won't really be able to stop that from happening. 16 inches with a 24-inch shot. You can just put these in Narnia. Um, Guarantee, like, even against like sisters and some other armies that have a large move and shoot, you should be able to keep these safe. So as long as you don't put these near the front line, you should be doing good. You do not want to put these near the front. There is no reason to do it. Yeah. That's basically it for the Salamanders. I think you could make a list, of course, with aggressors and etc. More and more flame, yada yada yada. But the thing is you can't give them bonuses because they're not really core, I believe, or maybe the aggressors are, but some of the other things aren't. And then Centurions are really good right now. I think it was the Centurion Assault Squad I was looking at. And then Devastators as well could be nice with their Melta. Actually, no, they have you give them las cannons, I think. But yeah, it's a bit of a toss up. Let me just check this real quick. So the Centurion Devastator Squad. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't give them Meltas. That's why I didn't do that. And then for Elites, Centurion Assault Squad. See, they can have Flamers. No, they can't. They have to choose between their Flamers and their Meltaguns. That's right. So you could just give them all Flamers, and that's fine. And a Hurricane Bolter. I think that's an option for this army if you really want Hurricane Bolter and Flamers. But once your opponent's in your face, you're kind of fucked. So that's a problem with those guys. They don't have as much oomph to deal with that situation. They're just tanky. And aggressors are actually better than the Centurions for Salamanders because Flamestorm Gauntlets, again, you have the flame, you're gonna get the extra wound. It's gonna auto hit, so you don't have to worry about your aim at all. And then they actually got melee. They have a melee option, and it's ×2. I think these are strength 5. No, toughness 5. So it's gonna be strength 8 for its attack, but it's -1 to hit. So 4 ups. But they are core, so you can give them rerolls to hit and wound. And it's gonna be 2 damage each, AP -3. And while they do have 2 Flamestorm Gauntlets each, I don't know. Because you can't, unless I'm mistaken, there's no way to maximize their, let me double check before I put this out. Their flame attacks. Oh, yeah, immolation protocols. So you can make their flamers pistols so they can shoot the flamers in close range. So it'd be worth looking into getting the aggressor squad. Let me just do this right now. So if you took out one eradicator squad, you know what? I would do that. So I'm going to update my list. Take out one eradicator. It's going to be worth it to put in an aggressor squad. Hold the line. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, crap. No, I remember now. It's weird for points. Yeah. That was the thing. It was very odd for points. So if you put in 3, because you'd have to keep them at 5 men, because you could go over that, but then you're just gonna have problems. It's not gonna be worth it. And while you could have all the aggressor squads, which are cool and neat and strong, you're losing out on the extra oomph from the backline Melta shooting, which is very nice, and I think is better. Yeah, crap. Now I'm doubting myself. These are T5. How unprofessional. He can't even get through a video before he goes through and redoes it all. What the fuck? Eh. How much if I did a single... Alright, that'll do. So 1 Eradicator squad and 3 5-man Aggressor squads. Yeah, that's going to be better. I thought Aggressors were going to cost more. It's one of those things, like the Demolisher costing, like, is one of the cheapest Imperial Guard tanks. So you're going to want 3 5-man Aggressor squads. I'm not redoing this video. If you give a shit, stay tuned. Watch this. So, yeah, 3 5-man Aggressor squads, of course, with the double Flamestorm gauntlets. And the only reason you want those is because of this. And then furthermore, because they're core, you get to reroll the wound roll of 1. And so they're going to be wounding on 3-ups, probably. And if you go against technically anything that's T3, then it's going to be on 2s. And it's just going to be a lot of fire. Each one is... Let's roll this, for instance. Ooh, a bit of a low roll. Let me equalize this, actually. Okay, so your average would be 35 auto-hitting shots. So it's going to be 105 on average. And then you can have them fire into melee. I think that is superior. Because you already have the Melta, you don't need the extra Eradicators, honestly. I'm sorry, guys. Pretend they're Aggressors. So again, you're going to have... I thought they didn't get core as well. 3 5-man Aggressor squads, not the Eradicators. And because it's cheaper... one 3-man Eradicator squad. So you actually will have a little bit of Eradicators. And since you have the Sergeant, it's going to allow them to double shoot. So he also has the heavy Melta, because I gave them the heavy Meltas. So it's going to be 6 heavy Melta shots going downtown. And they can get the benefit of core. So hopefully just mess up some stuff. Be tanky, be annoying. Hold the back line if possible. Or at least since it's a 3-man squad, it'll protect your captain lieutenant as well if you want to from like some deep strike nonsense, potentially. Alright, that is the Salamander list. I took way too long to do that, but I wanted to do it right, even though I fucked up. still feel like that's going to be superior with the Aggressor squad. That's just going to be really annoying to deal with. Yeah, without further ado, if you have any comments, complaints, compliments, requests, put it down in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe if you like the content. I have my Twitch information below and the Google Drive, which will have these updated armies. Take care and have a wonderful day.